I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery.
Prince William has always stayed strong for his family, but this time he couldn't hold back the tears. After hearing Kate's heartbreaking diagnosis, everything changed. The royal family is shaken and emotions are running high. What really happened to Princess Kate? And how is Prince William coping with the pain? This is a moment that shocked the world, and now the truth is finally coming out.
In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present.
A planned surgery turns into a shocking discovery. At the start of 2024, everything seemed to be going as planned for Princess Kate. On January 16, Kensington Palace released a statement saying that the Princess of Wales had undergone a planned abdominal surgery. The exact reason wasn't revealed, but officials confirmed it wasn't related to cancer at that time. She was expected to recover in private and take time off from public duties until after Easter. The palace also asked for privacy, and most people respected that. But as days passed, questions began to grow. Why was the surgery so sudden? Why so much secrecy? Despite all the talk, the palace stayed silent, saying only that Kate was doing well and focusing on her recovery. A bombshell announcement shakes the nation. By March, the rumors were everywhere. Social media was buzzing and conspiracy theories were spinning out of control. Some even questioned whether Kate was missing. Then, on March 22, the world finally got answers. In a deeply emotional video, Princess Kate shared that post-operative tests had revealed cancer. The words were hard to hear.
My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately.
She explained that while her surgery in January was thought to be for a non-cancerous condition, doctors later found cancer had been present. She had already started preventive chemotherapy as advised by her medical team. Her tone was calm, but her eyes told the world how painful the journey had been. She also said that Prince William had been her rock, standing by her side every step of the way. This was a rare moment of raw honesty from a roy. Millions of people, not just in the UK, but around the world, were left shocked. The video sparked an outpouring of love, prayers, and support. The palace confirmed she would remain out of the spotlight to focus on treatment and healing. June 2024, a brave return at Trooping the Color. For months, there were no updates. Just silence, which only added to the concern. But then in June, the public finally saw a hopeful sign. Princess Kate made her first public appearance since her diagnosis at Trooping the Color. King Charles's official birthday celebration. She was seen riding in a carriage with her children and later appeared on the Buckingham Palace balcony alongside Prince William, King Charles, and other senior royals. Dressed in a white outfit with a black ribbon, she smiled and waved to the cheering crowds. Many noticed how thin she looked, but there was also a quiet strength in her presence. Despite going through chemotherapy, Kate showed up for her family and for the public. It was a touching moment. Seeing her stand tall next to her loved ones reminded the world of the grace and courage she's known for. Reports later confirmed that Kate was still undergoing treatment and would not be returning to full royal duties just yet, but her appearance gave hope. It showed that she was fighting hard and staying strong. Kate shares good news and gratitude. By September, after months of worry and waiting, Princess Kate shared an update that warmed hearts across the world. In a heartfelt message, she announced that she had completed her chemotherapy treatment. The news was a huge relief to everyone who had followed her journey. She thanked her doctors, nurses, and everyone who had supported her during her treatment. She also expressed deep gratitude for all the love and kindness she received from the public. According to reports, the princess said she felt incredibly blessed and was hopeful about the future.
But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis in a way that's appropriate for them and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay.
Kate admitted the past few months had been tough, both physically and emotionally. But she made it clear that the love from her family, especially William and their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, kept her going. She also spoke about the importance of talking openly about health struggles and how sharing her story might help others feel less alone. Sources close to the royal family said Kate was slowly easing back into royal life, taking things one step at a time. While she wasn't rushing into anything, she hoped to be more present at events in the months ahead, depending on how she felt. Each of these moments tells a part of a larger story, a story not just of illness, but of resilience, family, and hope. Princess Kate's journey from a routine surgery to a life-changing diagnosis and then to a hopeful recovery touched millions. Through it all, she showed strength, grace, and a deep commitment to staying honest with the public.
But for now, I must focus on making a full recovery. At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer.
From Prince William's quiet support to the kids' emotional strength, this timeline reminds us that even royals face life's hardest battles, but it also shows that love, faith, and unity can shine through the darkest moments. For Prince William, 2024 has been the most painful and challenging year of his life. In a short period, his world turned upside down. Both his wife, Princess Kate, and his father, King Charles III, were diagnosed with cancer. It was a heavy blow, one that brought a lot of stress, sadness, and fear to the royal family. William had to be strong, not just for himself, but for everyone around him. Behind palace walls, William felt heartbroken. He was deeply worried about Kate. They had been together for many years, and their bond was very strong. Watching her go through surgery and then chemotherapy was hard. He stayed close to her, making sure she had everything she needed. At the same time, he also had to deal with his father's cancer diagnosis. The pressure was intense. William was being pulled in different directions, but he never gave up. He later described 2024 as the hardest year of his life. That one short sentence says a lot. It shows how deeply these back-to-back health crises affected him. Even though he tried to stay calm and focused in public, it was clear that he was carrying a lot inside. People who knew him said he was devastated. He felt like the family was being tested in every way possible. Despite everything, William kept going. He became the rock of the family. He took care of Kate, looked after their 3 children, and supported his father as well. He didn't talk much about his own feelings, but his actions said enough. He put his family first and stayed by their side through every hard moment. When the public wanted updates, William spoke softly but honestly. He let everyone know that Kate was doing well and that her treatment was going as planned. He didn't share too much, but just enough to calm worried hearts. Many people respected him for that. They saw him as a strong husband, a caring son, and a father trying his best in the middle of chaos.
As the summer comes to an end, I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment. The last 9 months have been incredibly tough for us as a family. Life as you know it can change in an instant.
When Princess Kate got sick, everything changed. At home and across the royal world, she disappeared from the spotlight. No public events, no smiling photo ops, no royal speeches. For months, Kate stayed away, focusing fully on her health. And people noticed. One by one, she missed big royal moments. Crowds waited, but she didn't appear. Reporters asked questions, fans sent letters, but behind the scenes, it was simple. Kate needed time to heal. But she even missed Prince William's major milestones. Events where she'd usually be right next to him, cheering him on, were suddenly different. William had to show up alone. He smiled, he waved, but everyone could see the worry behind his eyes. Kate's absence was loud, even in silence. at home, life wasn't any easier. William had to juggle everything. He didn't just show up for royal duties. He showed up for Kate too. He helped her through surgery, sat with her during chemo, held her hand when things got tough. And while doing all that, he also made sure their kids, George, Charlotte, and Louis, felt safe. He pulled back from his schedule, canceled some events, postponed others. He chose to be a dad and a husband first. That's what mattered most. William started doing the school runs. He made breakfast, helped with homework, gave his kids hugs and comfort when they missed their mom. And even though he was dealing with so much, he kept things calm for them. Other royals stepped up to help. Queen Camilla and Princess Anne took on extra duties, but everyone knew something was missing. William and Kate were the heart of the next generation, and without them, things felt off. But the public didn't turn away. They leaned in. They showed support. Letters, flowers, prayers, all pouring in from around the world. People weren't just fans anymore. They were standing with the family.
The cancer journey is complex, scary, and unpredictable for everyone, especially those closest to you.
When Prince William and Princess Kate shared their story with the world, it wasn't just a statement, it was a deeply personal moment that captured the hearts of millions. In a simple, heartfelt video, the couple thanked everyone for their incredible support during the most difficult time of their lives. And it wasn't just the royal family speaking, it was a family just like any other, trying to get through something no one ever expects. Kate, looking strong but tired, explained how her health had taken a sudden turn. She spoke about her surgery in January and how soon after, doctors discovered cancer. There were no grand speeches, no royal fanfare, just raw honesty. You could feel her strength in every word she said. She wasn't just the Princess of Wales in that moment. She was a mother, a wife, and a woman facing an unimaginable challenge. William stood next to her, supporting her in every way. He didn't need to say much, his presence said it all. He had been by her side every step of the way, holding her hand, keeping their family together, and making sure the world knew that Kate was doing everything she could to fight back. But what they also made clear in that video was the need for privacy. William spoke softly but firmly, asking for time to explain everything to their children. George, Charlotte, and Louis were young, and Kate's diagnosis was something they needed to process as a family first. They didn't want to rush that. They needed to make sure their kids understood what was happening before they shared it with the world. It was clear that, above all, family came first. The couple was asking for space, not to hide away from the public, but to protect their children and heal as a unit. And the world listened. People understood. The support only grew. Letters, flowers, and messages poured in from across the globe. People saw the royal couple not as distant figures, but as a family doing everything they could to stay strong. Kate and William's journey through such a difficult time shows just how powerful love, family, and strength can be. Their story has touched hearts around the world. If you found their journey inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the royal family and their story. Stay tuned.